Hello and welcome back to Rise of the Argonauts. And yeah, last episode we finally managed to restore all the villagers and relit the circles of virtues in the ring of virtues. And now we have access to the shrine of Athena, and we still need to get rid of the Ionian threats and save Medusa, Perseus, and see what's this about the... I forgot what's his name, but yeah. We need to save Medusa and Perseus.
There's one thing I don't get. Where did that little girl Strixa come from? And where did she go?
I have a feeling we'll see her again.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm guessing that Strixa is actually Athena in disguise. Greek gods like to do that. So this doesn't really look like a temple. At least, well, right now it doesn't look like much. Okay. Oh, there's a herb.
Ahead lies the Temple of Athena, sanctuary of the Golden Fleece. Praise and glory to Athena the bright-eyed, Athena the virgin, Athena of the city.
What we seek must lie within.
So, one question. If this is the temple of Athena and the Golden Fleece was used to cure people in the village, so why didn't Athena tell us that we should be looking for the Golden Fleece? Yeah. Maybe she will answer that in this temple or not. But let's see. We need to kill some more Ionians. But there's no one here. Oh yeah, over here. Die. Yeah, destroyed two shields. Anyone on the sides here? Not on this side. Over here. Not a single statue. So, oh. Yeah. Need to go through the center. Still haven't found any villager statues.
These panels tell the story of the origins of the Golden Fleece. When this temple was first built, Athena herself inspired the artists. Would you like me to narrate?
Yes, please.
Tell us the tale, Pan.
As you wish. When Zeus claimed dominion over land and sky, not all of the vanquished Titans were sent to Tartarus. Those who did not oppose Olympus were spared, including the brothers Prometheus and Epimetheus. These artful brothers were charged by Zeus to create both man and beasts to populate the new Olympian world.
Okay. And Prometheus is the guy that gave man fire.
What of this next panel?
Epimetheus worked first and created the beasts. He gave to each their qualities. The birds were given flight. The bear was made strong. The horse swift. The peacock beautiful.
Think I'll take a nap.
What happened next?
Prometheus then set about creating man, only to discover all the good qualities had been given to the beasts. Man would be a flawed creation. But to make up for this, Prometheus gave him two great gifts: an upright form in the image of the gods, and knowledge of fire, stolen from Olympus. With these gifts, Prometheus knew man would gain superiority over the beasts and the birds and the fish.
Yeah, and we all know how that ended for Prometheus.
And then?
Epimetheus was jealous of his brother's craft, not wishing to be judged the lesser by Zeus. And so he made one more beast, taking back all the qualities from the others and giving them to this new creation. When he was done, there stood a magnificent golden ram. Epimetheus boasted that man was inferior to his creation in every way.
Anyone else hungry?
And then?
Crafty Prometheus suggested they bring their two creations together to better judge their qualities. Prometheus knew that despite two great gifts, man also had vices, among them jealousy and a hunger for power.
Yeah.
Go on.
When the two were placed together, the man quickly saw that the ram was beautiful, potent, and completely trusting. Seeing this, the man fashioned a spear, slew the ram, and took its hide, which he then wore as a proud raiment.
The ram's hide is the Golden Fleece.
As old as mankind, a symbol of both his vice and his virtue.
That fleece is something else.
Oh, there's more.
Go on.
The Titan brothers were sent to Tartarus, Prometheus for stealing fire, and Epimetheus for creating the ram. The gods of Olympus then argued about what to do with the fleece. Zeus wanted to destroy it, but Hermes believed it should remain in the world to ensure everything done could be undone. Ultimately, a compromise was reached. The fleece would remain in the mortal world, provided it was kept under the care of wise Athena.
The gods work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, they do. Still don't know why Athena didn't tell us about the Golden Fleece.
Go on.
And so the fleece was kept here at Athena's temple on Kithra, guarded by her priests. Athena gave a drop of her divine blood to her first high priest as a boon to assist in this sacred duty. And so the bloodline of Athena was established.
There's a lesson for us all in that tale. Well done, Pan.
The pleasure is mine.
Pan, you should have been a poet.
Come, let's go.
Okay.
These panels tell the story of the creation of the Golden
Oh,
Fleece.
no, I just want
Would
to...
you like to hear it?
Not now.
Okay, so... we need to go... Yeah. This is probably not the correct way. Yeah, this is the wrong way. So... we'll have 2 paths. 3 paths. Left, right and center. Anything here to kill? Doesn't look like it, but...
3 more are waiting for you here. But these 3 do not know they wait.
There is one thing I don't understand, Strixa. Or should I say, Athena. Why make the people of Kithra wait all these years before setting them free?
And what should they have been set free to? A ravaged island? A shuttered temple? Their leaders dead? I have preserved my people, protected them until the arrival of someone who could truly save them. I believe you might be that person. Your resolve on your quest has shown me as much. Will you prove me right?
I will try.
If this is your will, then I will try. What must be done?
3 more cases you must weigh. 3 more judgments you must cast. The 3 who remain bear the burden of this island's fate. Phaedon, Perseus, and Medusa.
Okay, so what about Phaedon?
Where is Phaedon?
Phaedon is in the Hall of Philosophers, to the west. You must uncover the truth. Find out what part he played in Kithra's tragedy.
Okay.
Where do I find Perseus?
In the Hall of Guardians, to the east. Perseus carries my blood, and so has not been preserved like the others, but he is in his own form of stasis. You must learn if he has the strength to bring an end to this.
Okay, and what about Medusa?
The High Priestess. She is here?
She must be judged last, after the other 2. Only then will you be ready to confront the one in whom I place the greatest trust.
Okay.
We will find these 3.
Remember, those outside could not be held responsible for the crimes that have occurred. They were worthy of being saved. Those inside the temple, however, must be judged by you. And be sure they will resist such judgment.
How did you know she was Athena, Jason?
There's something strange about a little girl living alone in the swamp, is there not?
Yeah, there is.
Particularly one with gray eyes.
Oh, I didn't actually look at the
I
eyes.
should have guessed. So, what now? Phaedon to the west, or Perseus to the east?
We must deal with both before we're done. Come.
Yeah, so we need either Medusa or Perseus. So let's have to go with us on the quest to look for the Golden Fleece. So yeah.
The Hall of Guardians. Here train the soldiers of the Temple Guard. Here they take their vows of discipline, courage, and humility. One spear can change the course of destiny. Motto of the Temple Guard of Kithra.
It sounds like Perseus truly believed that motto. After all, he ran back here for the spear of virtue.
Yeah.
If we've been told true, then Perseus lies this way.
So, I'm guessing that we'll have to kill someone. Oh, there's Perseus. Oh, I need to use the stars actually.
Athena, I have failed you. I am unworthy of your grace. But let me prove my devotion. If it takes 100 lifetimes, I will prove myself to you. Come no further. I am Perseus, guardian of this temple, and I will know your purpose.
Yeah, he's actually my purpose.
I am Jason, King of Iolcus. My purpose is you or your sister. I need your help to reclaim the Golden Fleece. Perseus, the people of Kithra live again. We've saved those we could.
The people have endured their judgment. I endure mine. Only I can atone for my own failure. You are not here to save me.
Yeah, and what about your failure?
What failure do you speak of?
Failure to stop Phaedon. Failure to protect Medusa from him when he took control of the temple. To stand against him, I would have had to oppose my sister. But I couldn't do it. So I left. I abandoned my duty. And now I'm doomed to never leave again. Athena has turned away from me. I can only hope to prove my devotion, so that she one day favors me again.
What happened to Phaedon after Athena's intervention?
He's here, in the temple, in the Hall of Philosophers, cast in immortal stone. 1,000 times I have tried to destroy his statue, but it stands impervious. Athena keeps him here to remind me of my failings.
Okay, I'm guessing we should probably take the Athena choices here.
Don't hide from the world. Atone by bringing Athena's virtues to others.
You don't understand. I will not leave my sister behind. I did that once, and will forever regret it. I will train and pray for eternity if need be, and prove our devotion for the both of us.
If you will not leave, then I must find Medusa.
Do not go near my sister.
I have no quarrel with you, Perseus.
You are mistaken. If you try to see my sister, then we most certainly have a quarrel.
Your sister can't hide forever. She is accountable, just like Phaedon, just like you.
That is not for you to decide.
Perhaps Athena fulfills her will through me. Have you thought of that?
Now you spew forth blasphemy! Do not claim Athena's favor here. Phaedon once spoke as you did. He too was only here to help. Perhaps you are here to test me, to see if I'll let another outsider prey upon my sister. Not this time.
Okay. So,
Enough of this.
The spear! You have Athena's grace. Oh, Athena, what have I done?
okay.
You've spent too long thinking about what you have done. The question is, what will you do now? Where is your sister, Perseus?
She lies behind the waterfall. She is changed. I tried to protect her. Perhaps the time for protection is over. The spear of virtue. Only the one who holds this spear is allowed passage through the waterfall. Take it. To the west is the Hall of Philosophers. You will find Phaedon there. If you truly serve Athena's will, finish him, and then seek out my sister through the waterfall. Let the judgment be complete.
Thank you, Perseus.
Okay, so you get a new spear. Okay, so okay, so yeah. If someone dies with the spear, then lightning strikes the ground if someone steps there. No, well, I guess I'll just take it as just so it's because it looks nice. Okay, so now we need to go and look for
Take care, Jason.
Phaedon.
My sister is different now. She will not listen to reason.
Okay, so if she will not listen to reason, then I will probably have to kill her. Well, let's hope for the best and expect the worst. Okay, so over.
The Hall of Philosophers. Let all who speak within do so in the pursuit of wisdom and justice. Let speech come from the heart, and debate come from the head.
I judge a speech by how quickly I find myself asleep.
Another useful piece of advice. Let the learned speak. Let the wise listen.
Okay. we found all of...
Hear that?
It sounds like a debate.
Yeah, Faden speaks with himself, probably.
My fellow philosophers, the Golden Fleece was an abomination. It had no place in this world. Its theft, criminal though it may be, will serve the greater good in the end. This I promise you, or my name is not Faden!
Oh, he's actually a black tongue. No crime is good.
You speak falsely. No crime can serve the public good.
Can it not? And shall we take a nameless stranger's word on that?
My name is Jason, and I say your speech is false.
Then we must debate, sir. That is, if you have the credentials to speak before such an august company.
Hear, hear!
Our custom demands that all who speak in this assembly first demonstrate a modicum of knowledge of the subject at hand.
Let there be questions, and let him offer answers.
Okay.
Certainly you would have no objection to establishing your familiarity with the history of the fleece. For example, a most rudimentary question. Who created the Golden Fleece?
Yeah, it was not Prometheus, Zeus, or Athena, so it was Epimetheus.
The Titan Epimetheus fashioned the golden ram whose hide became the fleece.
He speaks true.
Ah, you are not wholly ignorant, it would seem. But let us press further. Here's a question any acolyte would be expected to answer. What two gifts did Prometheus grant unto man?
It was sacred fire.
Prometheus stole sacred fire from Olympus and gave it to man.
And the other gift?
It was the upright form.
The second was an upright form in the image of the gods.
He has it right.
Well answered, Jason. Perhaps a lucky guess? One more question to determine your worth. Tell us, who killed the golden ram?
Yeah, it was man.
It was man who slew the golden ram.
Indeed it was.
Well said, Jason.
A seed of truth. But does it lie on fertile ground, or cling in vain to rocky perches? It appears the stage is set for a vigorous debate. Shall we begin?
Faden, set the bounds of this discussion.
The thesis! The Golden Fleece is an abomination and has no place in the mortal world. The proponent, Faden, a humble servant of this temple and its high priestess. The opposition, Jason, an itinerant traveler from parts unknown.
Argument the first.
The fleece is an abomination. Was not he who created it, the Titan Epimetheus, cast down into Tartarus by Zeus for doing so? Clearly, the Lord of Olympus judged the act of creation to be evil and worthy of damnation. Can we not then infer that the product of that act is also evil and worthy of damnation?
A persuasive argument.
And yet a flawed one. Epimetheus' proud defiance of the command of Zeus was the cause of his undoing. How he defied that command is immaterial. His failing was due to a lack of...
That would be discipline, since, he didn't, Oh. Wisdom and courage, for sure not. Discipline because he didn't listen to Zeus, or, well, I think it was discipline.
Discipline. Rather than obey the orders
Yeah.
given him, he cast aside his duty in foolish competition with his brother. It wasn't the product of the act, but the act itself that drew the wrath of Zeus.
Yes, your argument is sound. You have my support, sir.
Pure sophistry. A clumsy argument to snare the feeble-minded. We continue.
Argument the second.
The fleece circumvents the will of the gods and the natural order. The immortal gods look down from mighty Olympus and wish such and such to be. And then Cleophas, the half-wit goatherd, uses the fleece and makes such and such not so.
I don't much like this man.
No mortal should have the power to countermand the divine scheme of life, death, and afterlife. I, for one, believe the will of the gods should be inviolate to the whims and caprices of imperfect minds.
A devout argument indeed.
Devout? I say a cold and cynical one. What of men who honor the gods? What of men inspired by the gods? Does my opponent deny that through man the gods can enact their...
Ooh, I'm not sure about this one. Not courage. Probably not humility. Wisdom or justice. I'm not sure which one exactly. Wisdom?
Wisdom? Your low opinion of our kind is unfortunate. But even more troubling is your low opinion of the gods. Surely those whose minds are perfect can foresee all outcomes, fleece or not, and act accordingly.
Indeed, a stirring rebuttal. You have my support, sir.
An untenable retort! The standards of philosophy here are lacking. We continue.
Argument the third.
Verily, the Golden Fleece brings out the worst in men. Wars have been waged for its possession. Brother has killed brother to claim its power. Its very presence on Kithra endangers the people of this island. Woe unto he who sleeps upon a bed of gold, for light is his slumber and his trepidation constant. Greece is undoubtedly a more peaceful place without the fleece in it.
Insightful words, truly.
The man has delusions of adequacy.
Do not fool yourself in thinking that a decrease of temptation ensures an increase of peace. Men will fight. They always do. If not for the fleece, then for power. If not for power, then for land. If not for land, then for gold. It's a flawed world, and we are its flawed inhabitants. It takes conviction to do what's right in such a world. It takes...
Okay, so either justice or courage. Probably courage, since discipline and wisdom, it was, yeah, the first and second choice. Yeah, it takes courage to...
Courage! That's how we prove the good in us. Take away the fleece and we are not suddenly made more virtuous. That's an argument made of vapor.
Your words soar upon the lofty wings of wisdom. I cast my lot with you, sir.
Vapor! Huh. Let us move to the closing arguments. Good sirs, I appeal to the most discriminating sagacity of this assemblage. The fleece is an abomination, a singularity, and singularities are dangerous things. It has the power to conquer nations, the power to raise the living from the dead, and yet it has no conscience. It gives its power indiscriminately to any who can claim it, whether by brutish strength or cunning guile. Why do we risk such calamity? And for what? All that good men should reasonably do, they can accomplish without the fleece. We are better off without it, say I.
I am a simple man. And simple men are best equipped to deal with simple truths. I am not one for ostentatious pedantry or spurious erudition. I will leave that to my opponent. What I do know is this. The fleece is a relic of our common past, intimately tied to that which makes us human. The only thing certain in this life is that nothing is certain. That is the vital condition of our existence. And the fleece is the embodiment of that uncertainty. Yes, it is a singularity, but that is nature. As such, how can the fleece be an abomination? It does not alter our fundamental nature. We are taught that the Titan Epimetheus made the Golden Fleece. But why did he make it? To rival the glory of man. Is the fleece a risk in evil hands? Yes. But in good hands, it keeps us humble. For there is nothing we can do that it cannot undo. Used with prudence, the fleece encourages discipline and imparts wisdom, ensures justice, inspires courage. I hope all here would agree that these virtues most certainly have a place in this world.
Brilliant! We hear Athena's wisdom.
Hear, hear!
Well spoken, Jason. Truly, you are a man of many talents.
Someone fetch a laurel crown!
You can't all be persuaded by this chicanery?
Wonderfully said, sir!
Bah! It was too much to think this self-important rabble could comprehend simple truths. You, sir, are the most dangerous kind of agitator. And there's only one way to reason with an agitator.
There is no debate or argument with evil such as this.
Silence, filthy thing! I am the voice of this temple.
Okay.
Look! His tattoos!
You are a black tongue!
What? Not that it matters now. My work here is done. That slut Medusa was easy work. And her brother proved a coward. No! The fleece left Kithra in the Raven's clutch. The Black Tongues have it now.
You fiend!
Where is it? Where is the fleece? You will tell me!
It is where you cannot find it. Where you cannot even search. This sword, it once belonged to a priest of Hades. We had a debate, he and I. We argued over who was the rightful ruler of Tartarus. He claimed Hades, while I know it to be Hecate. Despite my flawless reasoning, he simply refused to acknowledge the truth. It is a fine blade, is it not?
Okay,
In
so
words
there will
fail.
be... Okay, so there will be a fight. Just wait a moment since we need to recover. Yeah. Okay, so he's dead. And we've got a new sword. Yeah, I think this is actually nice, even if someone is blocking. And then, yeah. So we didn't get a casting after killing him, but that's fine. For now, I guess I can end the episode since it's overtime. So I hope I see you again in the next video. Bye!